So guys, we are live now. Am I audible? Because I'm using a new software, so maybe there will be some glitch and some delay. Tell me in the chat, everything is clear or not? Okay, so let's start with our weekly analysis. First of all, we don't need any drawing now. We will start with scratch. Okay, so we have 2 months to close this year and price is still at its major level. And as we know that most of the time price just copy is first wave. So this is our first wave, in which context price should move. And I don't expect price to close a monthly candle above the price of 4305. This monthly candle will close below 4305 because this is the same wave which we have plotted here. So that's why we can see a major pullback after this closing. And if you plot this from here, from this wave, according to monthly time frame, it will be near about 4400. So maybe a liquidity grab around 4400 is possible after a monthly close, but before that we have this first wave already running and its target is 4305, which we have already hit here around 4305. So I'm expecting price to close near about 4305 in this yearly close here. Okay, so after that I will be watching for a small retracement, then again the pump. Now let's see a weekly chart. Weekly chart have already closed above and it is having a liquidity of FVGs. One FVG is here around 4271 to 4264, and second FVG is present at this level. So I'm expecting price to clear out this FVGs and then it can pump again. In daily time frame, we have this high as our structural high. This is our breakout structure. After the breakout structure, we don't have a significant pullback. So whenever we have a new breakout structure like this one, this is our market structure shift, which is a one kind of breakout structure. Then price gave us a nice pullback. After that, it resumed its trend. And we have the same thing here. Price have a breakout structure. Now it need a pullback. Pullback towards major area of structure, which is first is mitigation block, and here mitigation block is this one. And as we know that price have tapped its major resistance of this supply area from where it have dropped massively previous time around this zone of 4,980 pips. That's why this zone is so much strong and price is not able to close above, and price is ranging here. Now we can expect market to range a bit again and drop towards this mitigation block in 4-hour time frame. This is our structural area. This already been tapped, so price will not hold this area. Now it will go for lower one. And now we have our 4-hour time frame. In 4-hour time frame, price was running in a good uptrend. As you can see, this was our high, then this is our higher low, higher high, higher low, again the higher high, higher low, it created again the higher high, higher low, higher high and higher low. Now price have failed to make a new higher high. It not close above this high, it gave us a liquidity weak. So it is indicating that price is weak at this resistance. So we can expect market to reject from this zone again. This was a nice support area if it was flipped, but price failed to flip it, just sweep a liquidity above, and now it is retesting it. So after the retest, it is rejecting, and now we have equal low liquidity here around 4,305, which is near about our yearly target of 4,305. So it is possible that we will see a liquidity hunt below this low of 4,306, maybe like this one and like this. So we need a 2 candle closing below this low in 1 hour time frame, as this structure is 1 hour. See this? This is 1 hour structure. This is low, then this is change of character. This is higher low, higher high, again the higher low, higher high, higher low. This is a higher high, and now price is testing a resistance again, and we will see a breakdown below this low, retest it, and it will drop. Remember guys, this is a current support area here, which price have to break for more downside. Last breakout structure in 1 hour time frame is this one. We have a candle closing above. So that's why price need to break and close 2 candle below this low for weakness. And in simple language, it is making a head and shoulder pattern, which is much familiar to beginners, a head and shoulder pattern. So in this pattern, what happens? Price just break, retest and drop, and target will be the highest wick area and same pips about neckline. So after the breakdown, price will be testing this area of our mitigation block in daily time frame 4242. So this will be target if I go from here 4245 to 40. This will be your target after this breakdown. So if you are watching for short, wait for this breakdown. Whoever enter from here, it is already dropped around 160 pips from this zone, and now it will go for more downside like this. Now let's see more smaller time frame. Here it is at support level. Maybe a small bounce will be there. Price will again bounce and retest this supply. After that, a drop, retest, and again drop. More smaller time frame. This is the supply right now. Price should not break above this zone again. Price will test here, again bounce, test that supply and drop. So this is support, and this is our major area which price have to break for more downside. And to be frank, price is just ranging here. We don't have any significant price action. You can clearly see this from December starting, price have just ranging, break structure, again ranging, and we can see the same move will happen after the breakdown. So that's it guys. I'm watching for short if price break below the area of 4316 to 7, and then I will be watching for the test near about our daily time frame structural area at 4245. So this is what I'm watching right now. The bottom trend line is still intact and it is holding from here. Once it breaks, our zone will be break 2. Like this one. So that's it guys. If you have any question, you can ask me. I'm coming for your chat. Ask your questions guys. Seems clear, all okay. Is your VIP group profitable this month? No, I have stopped sending signals over there because price was not unfavorable. Do you expect market to be totally sideways through the next 2 weeks? Possibly, it will give you a major liquidity hunts at major areas. We have a buy side liquidity hunt here, so we can expect sell side liquidity to be hunt again. After that, again pump, and this will be still a range. Can we see more downside next week? Possibly yes. We can see a more downside after the break of this green zone here. I have joined your premium and mentorship. It is very helpful for me. Thank you very much, brother. I hate this November and December. November and December mostly plays like this. It is just a range because most of the big players are on rest. Most of the big banks are closed. This is holiday time. There are no players available in the market to move, which provides liquidity. So that's why price just stay sideways, and sometimes whenever a one big player or two big player want to move market, they give us a panic move like this one, a liquidity hunts. थैंक्स फॉर स्प्रेडिंग नॉलेज, यू आर वेलकम ब्रदर. दिसंबर के बाद कब चालू कर सकते हैं ट्रेडिंग बिकॉज ऑफ द लो वॉल्यूम? आफ्टर द दिसंबर just wait for 1 week because everybody is on vacation, so it will take a 1 week to resume all this on regular basis. When our market expected to be back normal? I will join your mentorship next year. Hope we can all go on vacation next December. Yes, we can hope. When our market expected to be back normal? Market will be normal on the second week of January. Why pattern works? Okay, so this is very deep topic. I have to, okay, wait a minute. My voice is not so good right now. From ages, market is played by humans. We play certain price like psychological levels and everything in the market, and which is create patterns, and our buying and selling are based on our emotions. If market is falling, some people will watch for short and some people will watch for buy at the deep, and this is how the liquidity injects in the market. So market is basically representation of the emotion of human beings and traders, retailers and big players. Big players know how people will act on this pattern and they create the patterns. Like if price is rising and it dropped massively, this is support area. Okay, just assume this is a support area. So after testing this support, price have rise again, and again it tests this support area one more time. So everybody know that this support zone is working good, so they will try to buy again for this high. So now this time what will happen? Price pump, but it reject from here and drop back to support. So what happens here? Everybody is now in fear that price have failed to make a new high, and they will try to exit from the long which they have created over here. And after that, the big players who are entered in the market from this support will try to exit the market on the retest, and this is how your head and shoulder pattern forms. Most of the patterns are formed because big players don't trade in just one direction. They trade in range. Suppose this is the trading range. One big bank buying over here and they are adding sell over here. They play in hedge position. They are accumulating their positions here like this one. They are buying at support, selling at resistance. They are holding both of the trades. Now what happens? Market decided to break to the downside. According to some fundamental reasons and everything what we know in the market. But what happens here? They are now in loss in their buys and profit in their shorts. So what they will do? They will try to exit the market near this entry point. So they will inject a liquidity in the market. It will push price to retest this broken support level. After that, they exit their long and they are holding their shorts now. And this is how distribution forms. Okay. Why market retest at certain levels? Because there are some orders still in loss. So they need to exit their orders at entry price. So price retest that level and give you a chance to exit that trade on entry levels. Look at this. This will be clear in 1 hour time frame. Here, big players are adding short from here and they are adding long from here. Okay, so whenever market is in range, big players are accumulating their positions. After a heavy drop or heavy rally, there will be a accumulation. Okay, so now this zone breaks. This is our mitigation block. Players were accumulating short from here and now they are in loss in their short position and they are in profit in their long position. So what they will do? They will inject a liquidity in the market to retest that zone again and they will exit their shorts. They are holding their longs. Now again same thing will happen. This is the short zone for them. This is the long zone for them. Clean breakout. See this? Price will retest, again pump. Same area, same thing happen. This is the short zone for them. This is a long zone for them. See this? Same thing here. On the clean breakout, they inject a liquidity to retest that zone, to exit their short position which they have accumulated over here, over the period here. And now same thing here. Now look at this zone. They are accumulating short from here and this is a liquidity hunt. Price gave a liquidity hunt above. It does not closes a clean breakout above. So what will happen here? They will try to add a long from here, but the market hit their stop loss, whatever we can see. Now market is back in range. So what are they over here? Now their short positions are, which they have accumulated over here, are already closed, and which long they have opened on the retest here, now it is on loss. So what will happen here? They will try to exit their long here again on the retest and add short again. That's why market need to retest a sweep zone. Why sweep zone need to retest? Because big players have again enter in the market for the same direction like this one. Now this is the range bottom, so we can expect market to test this zone again if price does not close a clean breakout above this red zone. This is their short zone. This is just a simple explanation how market works. Sorry. Your thoughts on alert wave? Alert wave is good topic, but it is very much, what we can say, complicated. I'm expecting 4040 in next 2 weeks. Next 2 week it is quietly difficult. Yes, you can expect market to test this area around 4280 to 4265 because it is a valid target. We have a accumulation manipulation and it can go for a distribution. Maximum we can expect towards this green zone here. Any other questions? Nice explanation, brother. Thanks. You are welcome. Just don't watch chart. Chart is just a representation what is happening in the market, what are the big players and retailers thinking about the market. Chart represents their emotions, nothing else. You sound sick. May God grant you health. Thank you very much. I'm not sick, but yesterday I just. Okay, let's go for BTC. BTC still at resistance until it break above this high. It is bearish. This is a massive drop already happened here. This is indicating we have a supply at this zone. Until price break above this red zone and price is 88,355, 88,500. So until we have a candle closing above it in 1 hour time frame, it is bearish. And this will be your target. This is a clean resistance. If you want to short here, wait for the smaller trend line to break. On the break and retest here, you can enter in short for this target here around 86. Euro USD didn't test our daily time frame OB, but it moved to the uptrend. Will it return back to the test the OB? Yes, it will. Think like what we have just learned, that market makers were in short from here. Now they need to exit their positions from here. So it will test this zone for 100% sure. Please tell about yourself. I have talked about myself many times, brother. Still expecting GBP to test this zone after breakdown, and if it break above this red zone, I'll be watching for long. Here. I'm much more interested in silver right now. We recently have a 4-hour breakout structure, so price need to pump again from this zone here, and target will be 70. If I plot fib here and 1.618, where is it? Oh yeah, minimum 68 we can expect here on this test. And if price want to drop again, then we will be watching for long from here, this red zone, this red candle here. In 1 hour time frame, this is a good support. In 30 minutes, maybe towards this area looks very much strong here. Possible a big drop towards the area of 66,333 and again pump. Your first target will be this high, second will be 68, and third will be 70. Due to last week Bank of Japan interest rate, what will happen to CHF-JPY? Your valuable analysis required, please. CHF-JPY